That's a line from Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, and according to Zack Snyder, who takes much of his Batman from Miller's comic series, that's inaccurate. That said, this is a 1989 show, so let's dig into the history behind the unique symbol used in Burton's masterpiece. First, some backstory. Batman as a character has been around for 50 years by the time that Batman as a character had been around for 50 years by the time that Burton's film was released. So there's some precedent set for changes to and reasoning behind the look of the symbol. In 1939, Batman's symbol was simply a sketchy black bat, keeping his colors black and gray. This design was altered a bit through the years and has been reused since, but it wasn't until 1960 that the bat was given a new color, yellow. Some believe the yellow oval surrounding the symbol was added by DC because you can't copyright a black outline of a bat. More recent company lawsuits filed by Monster Cable Company against any product with the word monster, like Monster Energy Drink or Monsters Inc., disagrees. We eagerly await a cease and desist of Batman Unlimited, Monster Mayhem. However, the designer of the yellow oval said that they wanted a new look for the character. This worked well through the 70s for designs in which Batman wore shades of blue. This carried into the 1966 TV show, with Adam West taking much of his appearance directly from the comics, with a smaller logo on his chest. This design worked well alongside a Justice League most kids knew as Super Friends, teaming up with Scooby-Doo and Hanna-Barbera Animations. With Batman disgraced after the campy series and cartoons relegated the character to the stuff of children and parody, it took Miller's returns to revitalize the character, where he was given two logos, both a black bat with yellow oval to attract gunfire to the armor on his chest, and a broad, black logo with a darker suit. DC revisionism would have readers who weren't familiar with Alan Moore's Killing Joke until the new century believe that the symbol was always void of the yellow logo on the yellow oval in the groundbreaking comic. Not so. First editions depict a brighter, more comic atmosphere from Moore's Gotham, which includes more intense Joker coloring and, you guessed it, a two-color bat symbol. A recoloring in 2008, likely a response to Nolan's gritty realism, removed both. That means when Tim Burton praises The Killing Joke as the first comic he ever loved, he was reading a comic with a yellow oval included. 1989 was a different world. Marketing for a film wasn't a year or more shuttered drop of promotional material and finger-quote leaks that it is today. More so, studios didn't believe in superhero films. Short of the Superman series, which had died in success 2 years before, superheroes weren't a sure winner. Batman's early promotion relied on one image, the symbol. The poster contained no visual information except for the symbol, which was used at the beginning of the film. Designed by Anton Furst, it would look to the uninitiated like an open mouth, maybe a cave, black in the center with depth implied, gold in place of the comic yellow. To comic fans, however, who had many criticisms of the director and lead, known prior for their comedy work in Beetlejuice and fearing a return of the camp provided by Adam West after the new life given by recent comics. To comic fans, however, who had many criticisms of the director and the lead, known for comedy work, and fearing a return of the camp provided by Adam West after the new life given by these recent comics, this suggests a grasp on the character and a serious treatment of the material. It also implied that Keaton's suit would be black. When the film was released, fans found an unusual quirk in the Batsuit. While refined and tasteful, the symbol was different not only from any Bat logo prior, but from the very one used on the poster and on licensed products, and the bat signal. Licensing was unable to be given to the symbol at the time of shooting, meaning that the image used in the film is different from the symbol DC was using in both merchandise and comics. This was remedied for the Batman Returns suit, but the extra 2 feet always struck me more closely related to Picardy than the Dark Knight. This doesn't seem to sway fans, as by the winter of 1989, the symbol was everywhere. Batmania, much like that of 1966, was sweeping the country again, even the world, and almost any product imaginable was available licensed with the symbol from the poster. A particularly interesting a particularly interesting fad a particularly a particularly interesting fad was kids getting the logo shaved into the sides of their heads. It was 1989 and Yo MTV Raps was on season 2. The symbol kept the depth for the Schumacher series. The symbol kept the depth for the Schumacher sequels, but the exit of Michael Keaton was also the exit of the gold logo, and it has yet to return in film since.